Oi pessoas, tudo bem com vocês? Eu sou um britânico que está morando aqui no Brasil e hoje estou fazendo um vloguinho porque estou indo para assistir Brasil contra Colômbia e estou muito animado. Estou muito animado porque eu amo futebol, eu gosto muito de futebol e é um sonho para mim assistir Brasil aqui no Brasil mesmo. Eu acho que geralmente as pessoas que gostam de futebol gostam do Brasil, porque eles são um time icônico, né? Com muita história. 5 Copas do Mundo. E hoje é um jogo para classificar no Copa do Mundo. Próximo ano, 2026. Não sei porque eu não sabia disso. Estou terrível com números. Mas, sim, 2026. So, next year. É um jogo para classificar. E Brasil está no 5 na tabela. E eles têm que ganhar. Porque o próximo jogo vai ser contra a Argentina. Na Argentina. E hoje é um jogo aqui em Brasil, no Brasil, em Brasília mesmo. E eu nunca fui nesse estádio Mané. Eu sempre esqueci o nome. Mané Garrincha. Eu quero ver agora. Mas sim, esse estádio eu nunca fui. Então eu já fui em Maracanã. Mané Garrincha. Acho que eu sei que ele foi um jogador do Brasil. Mas sim, eu estou muito animado. Vamos começar o vloguinho. Estou indo com Tamires e a família da Tamires também. E o jogo vai ser 10 horas da noite. E agora são quase 7 horas da noite. Então a gente está saindo em breve para entrar no estádio. Tá animado? Tá nervoso? Os dois? Not sure about
Anxious.
Anxious, nervous.
We need to win, basically.
Accept that, you have to win. No? Fifth na mesa, na tabla. Is it tabla or mesa? Tabela. I said tabla earlier, so got that wrong. Fifth in the table, no?
How do you say it?
Tabla. How do we say it? In English we say mesa. Table, we say like Brazil are 5th in the table and they got to win. I can hear your mum already, I think. Eita!
You hear my mom?
Então,
Demorou? Eu devia ter trazido meu like.
tá quente.
Cadê a blusa do Brasil? Vai de Fortaleza?
A Thaís tá morrendo de calor pra sair.
Ô, cuidado aí com a coxinha.
Coxinha e...
É quentinha?
Coxinha, Jake.
Tá quente.
Pra nós comer. Aí filme. Pra nós comer. Aqui, ó. Pra nós comer.
Demorou muito?
Não, Jake.
Desculpa. Eu acho que eu falei, eu e o Jake vamos dividir lá o estacionamento mais perto, porque eu não quero,
Se achar vaga, filho.
porque eu não quero ser roubada.
O negócio não é nem dividir, é se achar vaga.
Roubado.
Eu não quero ser roubada. Não
vai
andar
ser
no
não.
parque, no meio da noite. Com o telefone.
Não.
Meia-noite.
Não, a gente
Depois do jogo.
paga. O Jake vai dar metade e eu faço.
Você não entendeu.
É a
A mãe
gente
tá
achar
não
vaga.
sabe explicar. Se nós achar vaga.
É.
Gente, calma, que não tá tão tarde isso não.
Tá, mas
Já tinha
gente descendo pra lá.
Calma. Gente, tem gente que vai pro bar primeiro, pra depois ir pro futebol. A gente fica 3 horas no estádio esperando o jogo começar.
Chegamos no estádio. Olha o estádio. So we just need to find our way into the stadium now.
Ó, carro. Vai muita carro.
Car, is that us, is it? Car?
3.
So I don't know where we're going. What was you right about that?
Right, that's not like the entry gonna be like here, no?
Everyone's in car. in L.
Não, tá. Não, é.
Okay. Let's see if we can get inside. It's still early now. What's the time? 8:10, so 1.5 hours to wait. Okay, so we have our 2 kilos of food, which you can take to get a discount for your entry. We're gonna go to our entry now. They're gonna walk around there. Oh, they already entered. Tammy's sister and dad already entered for another gate. So let me give some context to this, what's going on right now, because I'm walking around the stadium a bit clueless, right? But the context is we have wait, how many tickets do we have? We have 5. Yeah, we have 5 tickets, right? But for some reason, Tammy's dad and sister, they have to enter in a different block. Her mum is entering in a different block, and then myself and Tammy enter in a different block. So you've got block L, K, and then I don't know, E. And we're all entering in 3 different blocks, right? So this is giving me a bit of anxiety. I don't know how we're gonna find each other inside. But as I said, right, I've said this in my previous video when I went to the Flamengo game. It's different to when I go to football matches in England, because when I get my ticket, I have a seat number and I just go to the seat number. Here in Brazil, you just enter and then you find your seat wherever you want to sit. So it's a little bit confusing. So just some context to why I'm walking around and why we're all kind of a bit clueless at the moment. So we made it inside the stadium. So we're just gonna need to find Tammy's parents, because they entered in another entrance. But yeah, still have plenty of time. Bye. I'm excited to see, inside the stadium, inside the pitch, la grama. So how are we going to find them? This is my question.
I guess they're close now, so we have to walk.
They come in like over there, so we're going to try and meet them somewhere. Let's see how long it's going to take us to find them. Follow this through.
Seats together, this is all the same.
I know, but hoping can we go through there? Ah, here's your mum.
Ai,
Cadê meu pai e a mãe?
sei lá, não sei.
Ah, they're gonna be in it.
Eles estão na L.
Can they come here? No.
Eu acho que eu perdi minha garrafa d'água. Não deixaram trazer? Por que não? Como é que eu vou beber água ali?
Você...
Mas eu sou
Tá, Thaís?
So, we gotta find the dad and the sister.
Perdida, mas eles não entram no mesmo portão? Será que no mesmo portão?
Não, eles entraram no L.
Ele pode ir? Pode não?
Não, pode não.
Pode.
I don't think they're gonna be able to come in.
Mas eu vou vir pra cá.
Well,
Tem que ligar pro telefone da Thaís, que eu tô com o telefone do teu pai.
okay, we need to resolve this situation.
Cada moto.
So we found everyone. Finally, it took a while. There was a bit of a confusion going on because we couldn't walk through those little gates. But you could only come one way. Basically, we weren't allowed to go that way. If we went that way, we weren't allowed back through. So we couldn't commit. In the end, Tammy's dad and sister, they came through, and we all reunited. There we go. Never stops to take pictures. We're high now. Eita, tá alto. high do you want to go? Well, there's so many seats there. Squash your mum. Cadê seu mãe? Okay. Eita. Olha, a vista.
What do you think?
Impressive. It's huge, huh?
I know, we didn't expect that.
How many seats is this? It's like 90,000 or something.
They expected me that big, I knew it. It's nice.
It's huge.
You're right. Oh, good luck, you know.
Stay there.
Jake's impressed, huh?
Yeah, it's huge.
Jake, see? Fearful. I know it.
So, just as we find our seats, some Colombia fans arrived and they sat right behind us, which the whole of the stadium, you have this section for the Colombian fans, and the rest of this, obviously the fans are divided, right? The Colombia fans and then the Brazil fans. We had to get some Colombian fans just behind us. Like, it just had to happen. 5 minutes to start. The stadium is looking busy. So one of the things I was really excited about was to hear the national anthem, because from Brazil, not Colombia, because I've always seen it on TV, and I remember like during the World Cup, everyone was talking about the national anthem of Brazil because how passionate the players were singing it in the fans. So yeah, this is a moment that I was super looking forward to.
Agora show, baby.
To admit, you guys know how to sing a national anthem. It was very impressive. I have to give you guys credit. You know how to sing a good national anthem. It's about to start. didn't cut to the next one because Colombia scored. It wasn't part of the plan. And this is when I thought, 5 minutes, Brazil 1-0 up. I thought, okay, this might actually be a game where Brazil were going to win 3-0, 4-0. But no, Colombia scored. And the game just got worse from here. It was 1-1.
Meio de campo, bagunça. Vini que ele tá sozinho, não tem nenhum centroavante ali. Tem um que faz na cara do gol, por isso queria o Neymar. Pelo menos se ajudava ele lá no meio. Então, sei lá, acho que o Dorival pega os jogadores e fala assim, é isso. Boa sorte.
It's not good. I don't know.
Vai filme.
Yeah, it's filming.
Oh.
I don't know, like, what went wrong after the penalty was, I don't know, they can't hold the ball for like more than 10 seconds. And the whole team's like a mess.
Hey, não.
Oh, because
I can say.
well,
You cannot say that.
there's no structure, no.
You cannot say that.
I'm observing.
But I can complain about Brazil.
I want Brazil to win. No, I'm disappointed. All due respect, but it's not looking good for Brazil. Very disappointed. So 1-1, about 45 minutes ago, but Brazil don't look good. So Alisson got off injured. He's made 5 substitutions in total. I think 6 the goalkeeper because he's allowed 1 extra for the cushion. It's almost 6 different players. It's almost a whole different team. What's going on here? So, at this point in the game, we were kind of feeling pretty depressed about the whole situation. Brazil have been attacking, but the game in general is just not very good. The Colombia players are playing dirty. The referee, I don't know what he's doing, but he's making some kind of ridiculous decisions. The game keeps stopping every like 30 seconds because someone falls on the floor, someone gets tackled. The team is a mess because now there's been 7 substitutions, which I've never seen in a game before. But usually you get 5 substitutions, but with this rule that if a player is concussed, both teams get an extra substitution. So Alisson was concussed, so both teams got an extra substitution. Then one of the Colombia players was concussed, so both teams got an extra substitution. So they were allowed 7 substitutions. The Brazil team was a mess. And yeah, it's coming up to like, it was like, this is now at like 90 minutes. And we're thinking about leaving because we're thinking it's over. So I don't like leaving football matches early because you never know what's going to happen. I've watched a lot of football and something always happens. But Tammy's dad was saying, if we leave now, we'll get home earlier, we're going to beat the traffic. If we wait, there's going to be chaos outside trying to leave because we parked the car outside the stadium. It's going to be super difficult to leave. And I was thinking, you know what? We should leave. So we began to leave. We started to leave at about 90 minutes, or maybe 93 minutes. And the worst thing is like, as we were leaving, the Colombian guys were saying to Tammy's dad, like, why are you leaving so early? It's a shame that you're leaving. They were taunting us. But telling you now, never leave a football stadium early. Never, under any circumstances. I will never leave a football stadium early, because if I had missed that moment, I would have forever regretted it. Honestly, one of the best feelings that was, as I was walking, we were walking down the steps, and I was like, let's walk slow, because I didn't want to leave. And we're walking down the steps, and then Vinny gets the ball, and he just takes a shot on him, bang, in the back of the net. Yeah, ridiculous. The whole stadium erupted, and it's one of the best feelings ever. 100% worth staying. I would never leave a football stadium before the end. One of the best feelings ever. I can't, like, I've been to a few football matches, and that's got to be out there with one of the best moments. Ridiculous goal, ridiculous moment. And then and the best thing is, Tammy's dad, as we was walking down, we all started celebrating for the goal. I didn't see him, he disappeared. Turns out he actually went back to where we were standing, where we were sitting, to go see the Colombia fans. So now it's 2-1. This game's been going on forever. It's almost midnight. And we really want this game to end now.
Gente, tem mais
Vale a pena?
Valeu.
Jake, pé quente, Jake.
Jake é pra quente.
Jake não é o Mick Jagger, viu?
Pé quente.
Jake, eu não falei pro Jake que a gente tem esse fã, o Mick Jagger, né, mãe?
É.
Tu quer que o Mick Jagger torce pro Flamengo?
Não.
Pro Brasil?
Não.
Por quê?
Porque ele é pé frio.
Eu já falei. Não sou Mick Jagger, não sou pé frio. So, in the end, I think it took us about 1 hour to get home. We was in the car park leaving for like 30 minutes. Maybe 40. But was it worth it? 100%. Do I have any regrets? No. I will forever remember that game. Like, the whole next day I was just buzzing, just because of the experience. I know that Brazil didn't play that well. It was disappointing, but just to be there for that moment when Vinny scored that goal and see the whole stadium just go crazy was worth every penny spent on those tickets, every frustrating moment I spent watching Brazil play in the first half. Unfortunately for me, I've just started really supporting Brazil as my second team, obviously, because I spend so much time in Brazil now, and I've been watching their qualifiers, and it seems like I've become a true Brazil fan at the worst time because the team is performing so badly. And as I'm making this video, I just seen Dorival has been sacked, so he's no longer the manager of Brazil. Let's see who's going to be the next manager. I'm hoping for better times. Obviously, after this Colombia game, Brazil went on to lose to Argentina, which I don't want to talk about, so I'll skip past that quickly. Let's talk about the game itself, because it was an amazing experience and the atmosphere was incredible. The stadium itself was incredible. Didn't expect it to be so big. I'm hoping that I can go back there again to watch some more games when they have more games. Doesn't have to be Brazil national team. Anyone that's playing that stadium, I want to go there again and watch it. But yeah, let's just be thankful for that Vinny Jr. goal that puts Brazil still in a position to qualify. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope they get a good manager. I really want to see Brazil back. I miss Brazil as they were when I was growing up as a kid, when I used to watch Brazil in the 98, 2002 World Cup, with all the great players. One of my favourite players is Gilberto Silva, because he played for Arsenal. So I'm hoping Brazil do come back. But anyway, guys, I'm going to round up this vlog now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, make sure to give a like and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down there. I'm going to try and bring more content like this. One of my things I want to do while I'm here in Brazil is go to more football matches, whether it's small teams or big teams. I'd love to go to some of the smaller games, see some of the stadiums across Brazil. So yeah, let's do it. But I will also be making other content as well. I've got a video coming up about my trip to Goiás, Pirenópolis, so keep a lookout for that as well, guys. Until then, até mais, gente. Ciao.